The Kingdom of Benin, also known as Edo Kingdom. Benin's history is one of great violence and tragedy, but also of perseverance. Today, the region is one of the most politically stable in West Africa and continues to overcome the torrid legacies of its past. The culture is eclectic, largely a result of many different ethnic groups in the country, but is also strongly connected to the often misunderstood and misrepresented voodoo religion. Benin was once a great African kingdom, but it was transformed into the largest supplier of humans for the slave trade. The Portuguese arrived in the area in the 15th century, which marked the fall of one of Africa's most powerful territories. At the height of the slave trade, tens of thousands of people were being deported at a time, and Benin's waterfront earned the name the Slave Coast. In 1872, the country was colonized by the French, and in 1904 it became Dahomey, part of French West Africa. With the wave of the decolonization gaining momentum in the late 1950s, Dahomey became a self-governing state in 1958 and finally gained full independence in 1960. Benin's culture is as rich and diverse as its landscape. With strong religious roots to inform most of the traditions, Benin's culture is certainly one of the most unique and interesting in Africa. Benin was the seat of one of the great medieval African kingdoms. During the 13th century, the indigenous Edo people were run by a group of local chieftains. However, by the 15th century, a single ruler known as the Oba had asserted control. Edo cultural period of Japanese history corresponding to the Tokugawa period of governance 1603 through 1897. Tokugawa Ieyasu, the first Tokugawa shogun, chose Edo, present-day Tokyo, as Japanese new capital, and it became one of the largest cities of its time and was the site of a thriving urban culture. The national dish of Benin is kuli kuli. Kuli kuli is Benin's national dish, providing nutrition, protein, and sustenance to the poor and often malnourished locals who had limited access to food. This simple meal consists of ground smashed peanuts that are shaped into biscuits and deep fried in their own oil. The success of Benin was fueled by the lively tradesmen and artisans from Benin developed relationships with the Portuguese, who sought after the kingdom's artwork, gold, ivory, and pepper. Godo is the original name of the Benin Empire used by its own inhabitants, nowadays known as the Edo people of Nigeria, established 40 BCE 1100. Capital Ubinu. According to the Edo moral history, Agodo was the name given to the kingdom by Agobo, the first Ajiso king, who founded the first dynasty of what would later be known as the Benin Empire, which existed from around 1180 until 1897 in the area of the present-day Federal Republic of Nigeria and not in the area of the unrelated current Republic of Benin.